Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. Listen, guys, I was just in the midst of finishing up these cards that I made for family in the next state over, as well as some there's a batch I've already made that are for our mail carrier, Amazon, and UPS drivers. I got some packages being delivered this week, and let's see, ain't got nothing to do with crafting, so it's no interest to you, but I'm just telling you that. In addition to cards that I make for family and friends, I also try and spread a little cheer to the people that we depend on to bring us our happy mail and our packages of joy, right? So anyways, now, just so you know, I used my Urban Autumn journal kit to create majority of the elements on here. So I'm just gonna, bring these up a little close. As you can see here, the background for here has it's one of the pages that has the music notes and the leaves on it, and I actually took one sheet and tore it in 4 different pieces so that I could use it on 4 different cards. So real budget friendly. I used the journaling elements, the ephemera, cut those out, inked around the edges just a little bit. Took the tiles, and I'm trying to use up the rest of those leaves so that I can make space for next year's fall themed accessories and decorations. I think I went overboard the last 2 years, so I had a surplus. Nevertheless, just use some background, some scrap paper for there. And if you can see here, this is one of the journaling. You know what? No, this was not included in this kit, but this is a journaling card that I was going to put in, but I opted not to because I like the major contrast with the dark edging, but I wasn't certain that that was something that everybody else would enjoy, so I opted not to include that in the kit. But there are other journaling cards that have the let's see, boy, I've got quite a bit going on my desk. There is a journaling card that does have the sweater, and I think it's this one here. So if that's something that you were interested in, take a look at that kit, and it'll be in the description box below. And I'll also put a card up in the right hand side for those of you who are interested in that kit. It is available on Etsy. Now the next card, and then I put a little bit of bling. Those are butterflies that are in the kit. I put bling on all of the cards. There's a little bit more bling on this one. This has the public market sign, some stitching on the leaves, thankful, backed with some orange burlap here that I got from the Dollar Tree, and this is part from one of the envelopes that's included in the kit. And then this is again, it's the ephemera. So is that, and so is that. The mushrooms are there, the cute little harvest sign, and the price tag. And then we've got some stitching, some music notes in the background. I didn't have to do a lot with these. I really didn't, considering that I had majority of the items that I wanted on hand. So that's just a little tip, guys. You're looking for something to kind of keep, I'm moving this camera around, bear with me, folks. You're looking for something to kind of keep, tie everything in effortlessly. There you have it. All right, so I am going to do the last card on camera. This is the last piece of paper from that page. Let me see if I can see if I have a copy of that here in the kit. I might have used it already. Sorry, guys, if I did. I just want to see if I have the page so I can show you to reference it. The ones that I have in front of me right now are merely copies that didn't print well, so I really don't want to show all of those, and some of them are ones that just didn't make the cut. So again, I don't want to show you those because you won't have access to them. Let's see. So organized, aren't I? A crafter's dream. Everything right where you need it. Not. All right, let me see. Okay, so it was this page here that I used for all 4 of the cards. So I just tore it, took the ruler, tore it down this edge here, and then tore each half in half. And it gave me the size I needed for these A2 cards. I can never remember if it's A2. What is it, 4.5 by 5.5? Something around that size. Don't quote me on that. But nevertheless, that's what I ended up with. So I am just going to finish up with this last one really briefly so we can move on with our lives. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys are planning to maintain your social distancing. If not, stay safe during this Thanksgiving holiday season. We are on break from school. I know many of you are. I'm so excited about that. I've got quite a bit of chores on my list. Windows and closets and things like that I really need to address. So I won't be taking a full break, but I also intend to work on some orders that I've gotten for journals. Got to get those out, and then I also have a continuing education class that I need to complete so that my license does not lapse. My real estate license doesn't lapse. Because heaven forbid you pay all this money to get the license, and whether you're using it or not, it'd be a shame if you allow it to, get to a place where you can't use it or you make money with it. So, quite a few things that'll require my focus this week, but that's okay. I'm blessed to have the opportunity to do it now. Once I find that other leaf, I'm gonna go ahead and stitch this on the sewing machine. So if you do not want to hear that, go ahead and mute your device now. Actually, yes, I did. Yeah, I believe I ordered it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go check the pantry to see if everything that I ordered on our grocery order the last time came. There's a couple of things that I thought that I pressed the button for on my phone. I put in an order for Walmart.com for our groceries online, but I did so from my bed. And I was tired, and I was also watching TV at the same time. So who knows what of that order actually went through. I went to go look to find something else. A couple of things. I thought I had ordered pork chops. Hadn't ordered that. And a few other things. And then my husband just asked if I put, what is it? Sugar. If I put sugar on the list. And I thought that I did. Apparently I didn't. But nevertheless, word to the wise, check your order. Check your order. All right, let me try and get this in here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so how do I want to stitch this? Do I want it stitched? I want it stitched like this, and then I'm going to go back down that way. So, all right, turn your volume down if you don't want to hear the noise, folks. And then I'm going to go back up so that I can stay flat. Okay, so there we have that. Get those oh my gosh, the shrinkage on the back is outrageous. Okay, so get this situated here. And I don't mind a few straight strings. I don't want it all hanging off the page, but a few, it's good for me. All right, so we've got that there. Now we've got to audition a few elements to see what's going to work here. That's cute. That'll work for me. What do you think? Any takers? Anybody like that? Am I the only one that thinks that this is cute? Now I distressed the edges of this paper, but I didn't distress the paper, the scrap paper, because I like the white as opposed to all of it being distressed and aged. I'm okay with not all of it being distressed, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, that might work for me. Excuse me, but let's just see what else we got here. And I'm not moving away from my desk. If it's not on my desk, we just ain't using it. I don't want to overdo it, so that's not going to work. Nope. I think I need to simply get, let's see. I have a button in here. Cute little button. Let's see if that'll work. That might work. That just might work. It would need to go something like that there. So this would need to come over some. That would need to go down there. That might work. That might work. Let me see what it looks like in the camera. Oh, I can't see. It's busy. All right, let's see. What else can we add to create some interest? And I like a little bit of layers. I don't want to do too much, because I think sometimes we get to the place where we love these individual things, but to the average person who doesn't do multimedia, mixed media, and all of the things that we do in our creative lives, it can seem a little overwhelming, So there are times where less is more. It just depends on who the recipient is. Okay, I'm looking for. All right, here we go. This is what she was looking for. All right, so we want to go with, let's see, how about blessed? Let's go with blessed. I think we'll go with that. I've got to ink the edges so it's not white around it. Stark white in contrast to, that can go in garbage. In contrast to the rest of the page. Okay. All right, so where were we? Where were we, folks? You still there? All right, and also, I wanted to take a few seconds just to give a shout out to all of the new subscribers. I want to thank you for joining. Those of you who have clicked subscribe, if you're watching this, make sure that you have your notification bell clicked so that you don't miss any of the uploads, any of the giveaways, because I've got some giveaways that I'll be doing this holiday season, so stay tuned for that as well. I just did one recently for the Victorian Women of Color Journal. So in that one, I got a lot of responses for. I think it closes in a day or so. By the time you see this, that may or may not already be closed. I'll put a card up in the corner just in case it is. Depends on how fast it takes me to edit and upload this video during my wonderful vacation from school, by the way. All right, so let's see. That's going to be cute. And I'm going to pop that up. All right, but I still need something else because this is how we do it. Okay. Nobody's here for that. I'm sorry. I apologize, Montel Jordan. You don't have me copyrighting. Don't get me a copyright strike. I ain't making no money off of this video. Anyways, okay, let's see. What will this give? Yeah, no, and no. These are just elements that I have laying around from trial and error and things like that. Okay, let me go ahead and pop up the blessed. Pop up the blessed. If you're blessed, go ahead and pop up. Gosh. All right, so, and then we can move right along because I'm not gonna hold y'all here all day and all night. Not for one card. Not for one card. I would do that if there were more. See. Okay, we're gonna put that there, and hopefully that's a little off. Not that that matters a whole bunch, but someone may think I wasn't paying attention. And it still seems a little off. All right, let me put, oop. All right, let me look directly over. You know what the problem is the paper was a little crooked when I tore it. So it's not going to be straight anyways. All right, let me tear a little bit of this off because that little piece of brown was annoying my spirit. Am I the only one that can focus on something that's completely irrelevant and it bother you so to the point where you can't move forward until you address it? I can't be the only one. All right, a butterfly. Now Tam gave me these. I think these are absolutely adorable, and I feel like I want to. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add a butterfly. That's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna get all multimedia, mixed media crazy on this one. I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and drop this down, and then I'm gonna put a butterfly on. See if there's any bling that's required. You know, there's gonna be some bling that's needed on here. I mean, who am I kidding? And I wonder why I keep saying multimedia. What is that about? Is that like, am I slipping into like the digital world? Let my son tell it. No. Like I'm too old for that, according to him. See if I can pull this over just a little bit without tearing the paper on camera. Okay, there we go. All right, so shall I use this one? Yes, because I love the colors. And let's see, how difficult will this be to come up? I thought that these were stickers. Someone else said that they were rub-ons. Come to find out, they're stickers. Go figure. See, there's so much of this white. I've got to cut some of this off. So that it doesn't, because it blends very well into the off-white background, but not so much on the colored background. So I just need to cut a little bit of it off so it's not so obvious. And those are not my good scissors, by the way. I gotta make sure that the wings. It's these little things that take up the time, you know, trying to get things just so. Nobody's going to notice whether or not the thing that I'm spending the most time on. No one will notice that, but you know I will. I'll look at it and say, I wish I would have just got that blended in a little bit better. Oh, they probably don't even love the card the way they should have. If I would have just spent another few minutes, because that, my friends, is what everyone is going to focus on. The butterfly, right? No. Okay, now this makes me feel better. But what I'm going to have to do, and because I don't have my glue gun on, I'm going to have to glue this down like this and then glue this down like that and press for a minute. And pray that the glue doesn't come gushing out the way that it's doing right now. Okay, you got it? Is everybody still with me? Everyone still with me? All right, so let's get her straightened out. This cute little button doohickey here. And this was actually this was yellow and white. The baker's twine is yellow and white, and I had to distress it just a little bit because it was a little too bright white. You know what I mean? It was a bit much. So I'm gonna hold that down here for a second and try and straighten up. It's kind of a lost cause because I got some other projects that I need to finish working on, as well as I want to get started on some orders. I do have some items that are left over from the Victorian Women of Color, and I do intend on creating a few smaller journals to put in the Etsy shop. So if you're interested in that, look below for the link and keep an eye out, as I will upload them as soon as I get them completed and pictures created of them. All right, so I actually enjoyed making these cards, and again, these were all made using the an urban autumn journal kit that is available in my Etsy shop. There is a large one, a full-size one with approximately 16 pages, and the smaller one is 8 pages, and you can do quite a bit with them. It may not be exactly this may not be your aesthetic, your taste, but I assure you, if you're creative with an imagination, you too can use the kit. All right, and I believe the last thing that I need to do is add a little bit of bling. Why? Because it's important. Shall I do it there? No, that's going a little bit much. Not up there. Should I do 4? Should I do 3? I think 3 is the magic number. I like odd numbers in crafting. And yeah, we're going to do 3 and let it be. Do I want it there or do I want it there? Which way, guys? I think up top is fine. Or should we do up there is even better. Up there's even better. Up even better. See, I knew there was a reason why I invited y'all over while I was crafting. This is like an online crop minus the actual physical people giving feedback immediately, you know. Anyways, so okay. So there we have it, fellow creatives. Our 4 holiday or Thanksgiving inspired, gratitude inspired cards ready to be placed in the hands of the people who help make my life easier. All right, so hope you guys like that. Hope you were inspired by that. And if you're interested, go check out the kit in the Etsy shop. And also there is a freebie that is available in the Maker Exchange Facebook group. So if you're interested in that, or if you just want to hang out with some fellow creatives, some makers, craftpreneurs, knitters, sewers, crocheters, painters, mixed media artists, then stop by the Maker Exchange. That link is below as well. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until we're back here again on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative in crafting. Don't forget to wear your masks, wash your hands, check in on your elderly and a neighbor. Be good to yourselves. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.